Welcome to Meeple, uniting players around the world. A 30-minute exploration of PJ and Gareth's board game experiences from across both sides of the Atlantic. Each episode they share their thoughts and opinions on the world of board games, including their favourite themes, games, hot topics, and much, much more.
Merry Christmas, everyone, and welcome to episode 63. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. And we are going to talk about games that we've recently played and what we're going to play this upcoming Christmas weekend. As always, I'm PJ.
I'm Gareth.
And we are so happy to be with you. It's been a few weeks off. Gareth, how are you?
It's like an early Christmas holiday, didn't we?
Hey, I know.
and now we're back before Christmas with it's like a countdown to Christmas. I mean,
countdown to Christmas.
If you're listening this week, it's only a few days to go.
That's right.
Until Santa arrives with his sleigh, hopefully bringing all our listeners all the games they could possibly not need. But
unfortunately, I've been a bad boy, and Santa will not be bringing me any games this year.
Why?
So, I did not watch my P's and Q's this year.
PJ.
Yeah, I know. Luckily, I have a wife who's also a gamer, and we just bought a bunch of games and just kind of put a bow on them and put them under the tree, and that's what we're playing Christmas weekend.
Yeah, I must admit, I kind of just went shopping online and bought some games I needed and went Happy Christmas. But anyway, I thought we should we haven't talked, we just do like what we're up to, what's hitting the games table kind of show.
So I want to tell you what happened, what hit my table yesterday.
Go.
And it totally fits this theme. So yesterday, our gaming group got back together, and we visited an outpost to the far north, Frosthaven.
Ooh, how long has that been?
That's been a couple of months, because life's been in the way. I think it was before Halloween that our group played Frosthaven. But here's the beauty. Here's the twist. We played Christmas Frosthaven. Okay.
Is that? This is some PJ.
Yes. So
house rule.
Well, I mean, not really a house rule. Okay, so we took the crocheted Santa hats that my wife made from Nemesis from last year.
Yeah.
And we put them on our miniatures, and we went to Frosthaven, and all the scenarios our characters were wearing Santa hats. We tried to wrap the scarf, but the scarf was too long. Like, my miniature was completely wrapped in a scarf.
Well, at least it was warm.
Yeah. But the Olgox looks amazing, because he already looks like Snow Miser, right? For those of you who know Year Without Santa Claus, the what is it? Rankin and Bass from the 70s, Heat Miser and Snow Miser. He looks like Snow Miser, and you put a Santa hat on him. It's just really cute. We played 2 really intense scenarios, and it was really cool. And I think we were successful because the spirit of Christmas is. So that's what we played.
How far through you? How is that?
Man, we
you've even dented it. It's still just a.
So I don't know. Different people judge their progress in Frosthaven differently.
Yeah,
we're about 25 or 26 scenarios completed, and we have 6 of the 18 characters left to unlock.
So it's 25 to 30%. Let's say, maybe.
Yeah. But we only get together typically every other Saturday when we play, and so
you got a good year.
Yeah. Oh, we got longer than that.
Maybe. Yeah.
So yeah, Christmas Frosthaven was yesterday, so that was fun. How about you? What you been playing recently?
Ooh, where do we start? Only played this once, but I really enjoyed it. It was Raising Robots, which was
Raising Robots,
which is a Kickstarter that shipped. I think maybe even shipped early. It's a mixture of. So it's got a bit of Wingspan feel to it and other bits, but it's an engine builder, tableau, up to 6 players. Everyone plays at the same time. You've got a player board, a bit like Wingspan, which is one thing about it. And you're like an inventor trying to build robots. Okay. And as you add the robots to your boards, they basically build your engine. When you go through an action, you can trigger everything. All the robots help you. Mm-hmm. So you're resource gathering. it's got a clever mechanic that you get these 2 energy cards at the beginning of the game. They might have 4 energy or 2 energy, and sometimes you add energy cubes to the overall board, and then you add up your energy, and then that's how much you can use to activate. But I think there's 5 different actions, but you can obviously only do 2 of them a turn, unless other people power it up and you can use their power.
Okay.
So it's just kind of like, what are they going to do? What am I going to do?
Right.
In a 2-player game, there's the 3rd player, which I've got to say works really well. Low admin,
Really? Okay.
really good 2-player. I
Okay.
wasn't sure. I was like, oh no, there's a 3rd player bolt on, but it was easy and it worked really well. So yeah, we played it last night for the first time. I'm itching to play it again. About 3.25. Production is amazing. The art is fantastic. And I love an engine. It's on a Tableau builder, so it's just ticking the boxes. So yeah, that's very recent. Worth checking out. I think it's going to be popular for next year.
So that's kind of what our recent plays.
Yeah.
And keeping with the theme of this episode, a countdown to Christmas. So we want to talk about just a few games that we're going to play this week leading up to, and really the highlight, at least for me, is this weekend, the Christmas weekend, the 22nd to the 25th. Maybe beyond, but definitely over Christmas weekend is what are we going to play and what's going to hit your table? Do you have anything planned that you're definitely going to play?
So definitely want to play, need to play. So if anybody is on Board Game Geek, every year they do a Secret Santa, which is like one of my favourite parts of Board Game Geek. So I was very lucky this year to somebody send me the Ticket to Ride Legacy Legends of the Wild.
Whoa!
Yeah, happy days. So I'm going to try and play my way through that this week. So I'm trying to get Carrie and our youngest. So I don't think we're going to get 5 players all the time. So I'm just going to go for the family and play my way through it. I hear really good reviews. I hear some not so good views on the game. But I think we're kind of medium fans of Ticket to Ride. Like we like a good game. I think the way it starts small and builds. So that's Ticket to Ride. And then the other game that I don't know when we're going to get this in, but it's become the tradition, is we need a game of Twilight Imperium.
Oh, yeah.
So, but the dates are loose because everyone's so busy with work. I am now on holiday for 2 weeks, so I have time to play games. So anyone in the Southampton crew or anybody else wants to hang out, just shout.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is you have time to come and visit me.
I have time to not fly to America, but maybe we should get a gaming online.
We do. We need to do that.
Have you got all the new Rolling Realms packs?
All of them.
Okay,
they just came in.
I haven't even opened them, so maybe we should work through some of those.
I opened to look at them,
yeah,
but I haven't
that.
played them yet.
No.
We can definitely do that. Yeah, we've got some other friends in the UK that maybe we can get a bigger.
We could do a Rolling Realms. Right, I've just noting that down to plan. What have you got planned for Christmas?
So we also, my wife and I picked up Ticket to Ride Legacy.
Ooh.
Yeah, we bought it. And rather than wrap it, we put a bow on it, put it under the tree. We might try to start playing it this Christmas weekend.
You can play it 2-player, or you can play it with your group?
No, we're just playing 2-player because our group has Frosthaven, and that's a big campaign. Yeah. We don't want to take away from that. And so we're just going to play Ticket to Ride Legacy and see what's what. Although the other one is we did pick up, after listening to you news about this game for so long, and I was salivating at trying to find a copy of it, and that is Darwin's Journey. And we bought it. We bought it in November at a game store in Bloomington, Indiana, and we got the expansion as well.
Oh, Firelands.
Yes.
Okay.
Put it under the tree, and we might give that a go this coming weekend. It just sounds amazing.
Yeah, we played it last week. It was last Friday again. It's so good. Yep. It's we went back to the base game, which to me is the lighter version.
Okay.
If you're really going to play it, I think the full game is with Firelands.
Okay.
It feels that was it, but there's so much going on. They scaled it back into what is the core box, but
I think we're going to try just the core.
No.
Because we've never played it.
But you're like a pro gamer. You'll find it easy.
All right. You give me more credit than I deserve, I think.
No, seriously, no. Start with the base game. Start with the base game,
and then go all the way.
Yeah. The base game is if no one has tried out Darwin's Journey, it's a bit of a beast to teach.
Yep.
But it just flies along. It's so well connected. You can't do everything. Perfect game.
And then I guess immediately the week of Christmas, so the 25th, between Christmas and New Year's, we're going to be in Ohio visiting the in-laws. We've arranged to drive down to Cincinnati, which is not far. We're going to meet with our friend Ben. That's Games with Ben on Instagram, and we're going to meet up with him at the Capstone Games store. So they are a brick and mortar store. They're based out of Cincinnati, and hopefully we'll get in a game with him, and it will probably be something from Capstone, maybe Ark Nova, which would be great. He played Ark Nova a tournament at Gen Con this year. I think he got knocked out in the first or the second round, but we'll try to play some Ark Nova with the Marine Worlds. That would be fun. That would be cool. So that's kind of our immediate Christmas plans right now.
I've just got
anything else?
Just backlog of games over the last month, and we haven't seen our gaming group, I think, for 2 months. Work's been really heavy. I'm away every week, so there's a pile of games in shrink before Christmas that I need to work through, and then there's the whatever people decide to, add to the collection over Christmas.
Absolutely.
What other games have we been playing? Oh, I tell you, my favourite flip and write. I like flip and write, roll and write this year is Fliptown. Fliptown.
Okay.
So you're a cowboy in the West. It's like in the Wild West.
Okay.
You've got a standard deck of cards and some nice player boards, and plays across 3 rounds, 5 turns per round, so 15 I guess overall turns. Each round you flip over 3 playing cards, and then one of the cards one of the suits you'll choose to send you to one of the 4 locations, maybe to the mine or to the trail, or to go and rob chickens and hold up trains, or you're going to visit a town. And then the other card is numbered, so you might use that number to decide whether it's a chicken or whether you're going to go down the mine. And the remaining cards you write down into your hand. At the end of the first round, there's 5 cards to build like a Texas Hold'em kind of hand.
Okay.
But it has this element of the teach you go, wow, this is overwhelming, because there's 13 locations in town. They're all unique. But actually, as soon as you start playing it, people just settle in. There's obviously the more things you do, like robbing, the more sheriff badges you get, sheriff wanted posters you get. So you have to do a bit of mitigation to make sure you don't get caught by the sheriff at the end of the round.
Right. But so I'm looking at this right now. So you've got like a little player board in front of you that's dry erase. Is that correct?
Yeah. It's really nice. High production. It's a Kickstarter that I just went. I mean, I do like the Wild West. Western Legends. I've always been a fan of Western films, and I thought, this looks good. And I have to say, when it's Kickstarters, I was like, this one has been an absolute. That's that one I got right.
I love it.
So check it out. Yeah, I think you can buy it from their website. Okay. I don't think it's not in retail in the UK yet, anyway. But Fliptown, if you're a fan of roll and write, flip and write games, it might be a bit late for Christmas stocking time, but it's a lovely game. Anything else you've been playing
recently?
Or looking forward to?
Looking forward to. No, pretty much what I've named is what we're ready to tackle. We've got 233 games in our collection. We've played 94.6%.
That is. I'm sure I've got some.
And we've picked up a lot of new games. Maple Valley and Dice Veggies just came in. I got a text from John, Tri-Win Games, when he was at Essen. A game called Captains of the Gulf. It's about the Gulf of Mexico. It's set from in my home state of Louisiana, where you're going in the Gulf of Mexico to get fish, shrimp, and crabs and oysters.
This is your game.
And so I picked up a used copy. Geekway had a used game sale in St. Louis. I picked up a copy, real cheap. played that. That was interesting. And then we got a copy of Empire's End that we demoed at Gen Con. So yeah, our collection grew, and yet we've managed to
It's incredible.
up. Honestly, I think if I play 95% of my games every single year, I feel really good about that. And as long as we keep that pace,
I'm just going
we should be. It's.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
I'm on. Well, because more games have arrived, we're on 20%. It might. I mean, I was saying today, we went to see Nick Boardgame Review UK.
Yeah, I saw you were over there
last weekend. Mm-hmm. So we were just comparing stats, and this has been a pretty. Unless we have a Christmas miracle, and I play about 120 games this year, it's not going to be the worst on record, but certainly since COVID.
So
we played the least, but then I take the year into account. It's been a busy one.
So what I need to do is take my entire vacation, 180 hours or whatever it is, 110 hours, and come visit you. So if you're going to put me up and you're going to feed me, we're going to play all your games.
We're just going to go through games with. What's the unplayed pile? Well, that's at 80.
Yep. You give me free food and lodging, I'll come see you, stay with you.
Baked beans on toast?
I don't know. Sure. Okay.
Yeah, you have no idea what you just signed up for. That's a low cost meal. Thanks. You feed you every day.
Yeah. So that's what I'm hearing is that we have to come and stay with you. And
I need help.
Yeah, you do. So
okay.
That's great.
So
I love it.
I think we're going to take next week off now, aren't we?
Yep.
Christmas, and then we'll be back just at New Year's Eve, I think is the plan. And we're going to talk about the games we've got through at Christmas, and then we'll get back into normal rhythm. We've got a design publisher due the first week of January, as long as all the dates line up.
If everything works out.
An imminent Kickstarter we should be talking to.
That's correct.
Otherwise, I think we should just wish each other Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Happy Christmas.
And our listeners, thank you for listening.
Thank you so much.
It's been a brilliant year for growth. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for the encouragement. And I hope everyone enjoys Christmas. You get all the gifts you wanted, and you have time with your friends and family.
Absolutely.
Play some games.
Happy Christmas, and get those games played, all right?
Happy Christmas, mate.
Thanks, everyone, for listening. Please subscribe, and as always, we love to hear your thoughts and ideas. So make sure to leave those in the comments. And don't forget, you can also chat with us both on Instagram, @Meeple to Meeple.